Okay, so we've just sort of talked there about creating something. So if you're going to create a advert for Aston University, can you go through what you would do?
Yeah, so we've uploaded one of the images that they've sent to us, which is for their current campaign, which is Yours for the Taking. So this is one of the images that they sent us, and then they often all usually send over the copy that goes with it. So I put that in the text box here.
What's the kind of idea behind this campaign? What do you understand about it?
It's just a general brand awareness campaign to get people to go to Aston University. They've got a few different kind of copy that they use on each one. This one's more targeted towards the M-Pharm. So they've got a pharmacy course that they're trying to promote. So this one's just, regarding we have M-Pharm facilities, come and have a look at what we've got.
What is M-Pharm? It's just the name of the course?
It's just the name of their pharmacy course.
Right,
yeah.
okay.
And then there'd also be a headline. And then we'd have the call to action, which is the little button here. So depending on what their call to action is, whether it's apply, contact us, learn, it'd probably be learn more for this if they want to know more about the course.
What's the kind of style for the copy, the written copy there? What sort of thing would you say they're going for, and how does that maybe differ to other clients?
They're trying to make it so it's very they say an hour, so it's it's not just about Aston University, it's trying to bring people in and be like, it's our course, it's for the students and us, to try and kind of unify everyone. And they're trying to be quite, in with what's going on in a minute, like hashtags. They're trying to get people talking about it.
Do you think people are?
I don't. Do people use hashtags as much as people think?
I think people use a lot of random hashtags often for themselves, but yeah, they do. If you look at, but often with such major events, like if you look at what's trending today, they're such major events. It's quite nice when you go to an event, isn't it? And there's a hashtag there, and you can click on that. I mean, I did a bit where we were doing blogs, and I wasn't at the event, and I used a hashtag to find as much information as I could.
I've done that before, yeah.
So it does have it. Whether it works on a marketing side of things, I think is difficult to track really.
Yeah.
What I've noticed on there is, I mean, a good half of that copy is taken up about getting a career, which has changed at the university. Do you not think universities have changed in regards to, they used to be about the learning and the experience, and now it's about...
Yeah, well, I know that Aston kind of take a lot of pride in they're one of the top in the UK for people coming out of university and getting a career straight away.
Right.
So I think that they try and, talk a lot about getting a career afterwards rather than just being like, come to university for 3 years, because I think there's a lot of stigma attached to people being like, oh, we can't get a job afterwards.
I think the university as well, there's quite a few stakeholders involved, isn't there? It's not just the students, is it? Yeah. Who else do you think's involved in making sure that... Obviously there's you guys, there's the students, there's the marketing team, but who else for a client like Aston University do you need to consider?
There's, I'd say probably the government, There's a lot of funding that goes into everything. Not just the students, but probably parents of the students, influences around them.
Have you noticed also, like the subject, is there less creative ones? Because obviously you said the government are cracking down on creative degrees, aren't they? And that kind of thing. Have you noticed that they're a bit less creative and more kind of concentrated?
A lot of them, but we've seen, there's a lot of engineering, medical, a lot of them are focusing on that at the moment.
Does that change how do you advise the marketing teams on what copy to send? Have you ever had any copy come through and it's just like, what on earth is this?
Sometimes it is. We've done a few campaigns, not necessarily for Aston. But for smaller companies, like there's a company we work with called Union Golf, and they do, they have a website that sell golf equipment.
Yeah.
And sometimes the copy that they send over, because, they're not a big company, sometimes it's just, cheesy, it doesn't have any kind of call to action in it, it doesn't have any kind of, it's just a sentence, and that's all it really is. So it's got to be quite, eye-catching.
Do you think this would work? You're a young person that could possibly go into a pharmacy degree, but you know what I mean? It's aimed at least your kind of part of your demographic.
I think like, the colour stands out is what I'd say for that. But I think a lot of the things with the actual text part is not to make it too long, and I think that's quite long. Because a lot of people are going to be scrolling past, they'll see the image but they won't necessarily read the text.
Yeah.
But I think with the use of the hashtag, that might make it more.
Yeah.
Might scroll past, see the hashtag and be like, oh, is this something people are talking about? But it is quite long, yeah.
Kind of taking this back. Like, who checks? So once you're done, who checks? Do you have somebody to check over the adverts and make sure that they're right? Is there like a process in terms of quality assurance?
We generally, once it's been done, if it was someone in London that was to do it, for example, they would save that, send it to us. We'd look over it, we'd send it to the client and say, are you happy with this?
Yeah.
They'd say yes, and then we'd go back through the process again.
Okay, cool. And then finally, is there any legal or ethical things that you need to consider when putting sort of Facebook posts up? I mean, the content's sourced from the client, so you've kind of... And the copy's sourced from the client, so there's not much, is there?
No, I wouldn't say so.
Okay.